Back it up, guys. Back it up.
Right there, I'm at Ralph's. I walked up. Here with all the reporters. I'm a reporter. Yeah, I told her.
All set? Well, give this guy, the guy that gets paid for, a chance to get in here. The guy that doesn't get paid for, maybe you can give out. So, Captain Paul Vernon, VER, NON from Los Angeles Police Department. As you see, the end of the pursuit today, this ended over here in West LA after a long pursuit. Some fugitive detectives were after the passenger of this car earlier today based on a warrant for a murder that occurred in Rampart Division back in February. So they had identified the suspect and were going to pick him up, but he apparently made them and jumped into this truck, aided by this man who took off, and as you can see, kind of held on to the pursuit for quite a long time. So we're just happy that it ended the way it did. Officers, I think, used a great deal of patience and in this pursuit, and we're glad that it came to an end the way it did. So we have the suspect in custody, and we'll be also interviewing this driver as well for evading. So we're thankful that I don't think any accidents or anything else came of this. So it's quite a thankful result.
Paul, anything in a relationship between the driver and the passenger, actually?
That will be up to the detectives to determine, and we haven't heard that. I would suspect this is he's not a stranger the way he got into the truck. So.
Did they recover any weapons inside the truck?
I haven't seen so far, but,
but no indication. Again, this was sort of a talk him down by the watch commander to what
Well,
happened?
I think that was initiated, I believe, by the suspect, but I don't know for sure. But God knows what made him decide to want to call and give up, but we're thankful that he did. This is the driver.
That's the driver, or is that the passenger?
This is the driver. The guy that was on the other side was the passenger.
Okay.
Anything more about the homicide?
Don't know anything about it. It occurred in Rampart Division back in February.
So we heard it was a double homicide.
It was a double homicide. I understand it was narcotics related. Okay. All right, guys.
Paul,
Thank you.
thanks much.
You bet.
10 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes.
Sure.
And did you hear the police shouting orders to the
Oh, absolutely. Because it happened right behind our car.
What were they saying?
I think they were saying, you know, get out and put your hands up, you know, that kind of thing.
They were shouting, but they were a little bit patient, I take it.
They were very patient.
Have you shopped here before? I'm guessing this is...
We're from New York.
You're from New
and
York?
We're visiting.
This is
My
a rented
daughter's
car.
having a baby tomorrow night.
We just flew in from New York for her daughter's baby, and we're tourists, so to speak. And
At the wrong place at the wrong time.
we were just picking up dinner for one of her other daughters to make dinner in Brentwood, and this is our rented car, and this all happened right before us.
This is going to be a story you're going to tell your grandkids and their kids, I'm sure, for ages, right?
You bet. I'm glad nobody was hurt and that people were apprehended that needed to be. So.
Your name, sir?
My name is Ken.
Ken, K-E-N, your name?
Rebecca.
Is? Rebecca, common spelling? R-E-D-E?
CCA.
CCA. What's your last name?
Fox.
Fox, F-O-X. Thank you both. So I'm sorry to have to,
You're very welcome.
This is very...
Originally a passenger. There was another driver which bailed out of the car. That driver got picked up. This guy slid over and took over. So it was a bit of a relay, apparently. Driving relay.
Captain Graham, we had a little problem with our audio. We have two mics.
You're kidding.